Royal Ascot. There's a reason this British spectacle has been on our radar for years. Hats, horses, champagne before midday, and the King just rolling on by. We came for the occasion and found ourselves surrounded by fascinators, formality, and so many Union Jacks. Royal Ascot isn't just about racing. It's British tradition at full volume. Come and see the pomp, the fun, and everything in between. This is Royal Ascot. We're Mark and Kelly, full-time travellers, proving adventure has no age limit. Travel in comfort without overspending and discover unforgettable experiences with us. Welcome to Grown Up Gap Years. Okay, it's the morning of Ascot and we're about to get ready, but we thought we'd talk you through our normal life. So our normal life, we live out of 2 small suitcases and 2 very small backpacks. And we do not have room to carry fancy clothes.
No.
And we need fancy clothes. So the dress code for Ascot, we're going to the Queen Anne Enclosure, is a suit for Mark, a shirt, a tie and dress shoes, and socks that cover the ankles. We tick that off. I, on the other hand, have to wear, I can wear a jumpsuit, I can wear a dress, I can wear a skirt and top, but my midriff must be covered. Any straps must be 3 inches wide, I think. And no bare shoulders or off the shoulder or one-shouldered. So we've managed to tick that
I don't need a
as
headwear.
well. Mark doesn't need a hat. Now, if he was going to the Royal Enclosure, he would need a top hat and he'd need a morning suit. And I would need a headpiece that was, I believe, 3 inches across the top. So no fascinator type affairs. And we chose not to go to the Royal Enclosure for that reason. We could have, we had access to the tickets, but we chose not to do that because that was just a whole other palaver. So we're off to the Queen Anne Enclosure and we're going to show you what we're going to wear.
I got it made in Hoi An, Vietnam. This is my shirt, tailor-made to fit too. This was a few months ago, so I've sort of had to watch my weight, and I tried it on yesterday afternoon. Perfect. So I've done well. I also have this lovely tie. Now, I don't even know what these are called, but I think it's like a handkerchief thing. It goes on the top of the suit, makes it look all fancy, so I'm going
to have to Google what we do with that.
So Kelly's in charge of folding that and getting it ready because I just scrunch it in my pocket. Also, socks, over the ankle socks, which I had to have. Cool. And fancy shoes. So I'm going to get dressed and get ready to go. So that's how we turn out.
Okay, so I've got 2 dresses because we are actually going to go to the races 2 days. We're going again on Saturday. But I had to order these online and it was terrifying, let me tell you, because, you know, you see it online, you think it's going to be okay, and then when you get it, it can be rubbish. By the way, this hairdo is not my hairdo. I've just sort of tried to do something with this mess. So this is option number 1. Very boho, very neat. So it's got like a gathering around the back and it's got this really lovely print and buttons down the front. It's quite long. I love it. But this isn't the one I'm going to wear today because this is the headpiece I have for it and I don't love it as much as I love the dress. So I think I'll put this one aside for Saturday. I still think it's a lovely outfit. See, it's got little cute things on it. And so I have this dress. It's absolutely gorgeous. Beautiful, flowy. Look at the sleeves. They're all sheer and just crosses over in the front. And this little belt goes around the waist. This is the bag I have selected. Look, it's just a bag. It's not fancy. I'm not going to talk it up, but it's going to do the job for me. You have to remember, we've had to buy all of this stuff specifically and we have no use for them afterwards. So they're probably going to end up in a charity shop. The other thing are these slingback shoes. I think they're really nice, serviceable. I didn't get a high heel. I got a decent chunky heel because I'm going to be on our feet a bit today. So I hope these do the trick. We think we've ticked the dress code. We're hoping we look fabulous. Nah, I'm pretty confident we're going to look fabulous. We'll at least hold our own. 2 Aussies, first time at Ascot. This is my mother, Joan. She's coming to the races with us. She's literally been in the country for 48 hours after a 30-hour flight experience. I don't know how she's doing it. Give us a wave, Joan. She's a little bit tired, so we're about to catch the train to go to the races. We're travelling in style.
By train.
Other people go in chauffeured limousines, but we are going on the train. So we'll show you the journey and we'll see you at the races. If you're wondering how to get to Ascot, the train is the most efficient way of doing it. Trains leave from central London, the outskirts of London, Reading, Guildford. We caught this from St Margaret's near Twickenham. We had to change trains. The second train was really busy, lots of people on it. We were early. And then there was this tremendous climb up the hill from the train station, and it was a little hot. Arriving at the course, it's not hard to be impressed. The atmosphere hits you straight away. It's all brass bands, military uniforms, and a sea of Union Jacks. It's unashamedly British. Everyone is here for a good time. We're off to the Pavillion for a 3-course lunch and champagne to start the day. It set us back £500 each. Hey, but that's the going rate for glamour. We're here, we're at Ascot. It's so exciting. We're just about to head off into the Pavillion restaurant. We've got here really early.
Yes.
Long train ride, long walk to the station, and we're ready for a drink.
It's a bit warm too.
It is warm. Yeah. It's going to be 27 today. Now, we're Queenslanders from Australia. We should be used to this heat.
Yes.
But we've been out of it for quite a while.
And we haven't worn a suit for a while.
Inside the pavilion, we were shown to our table, white linen, polished silverware, and champagne waiting. Drinks were included, which could have been dangerous this early in the day. Hey, but we weren't about to say no.
Here we are.
We are in the Pavillion restaurant. Oh my gosh, it's so beautiful.
How good's this?
Oh, and the people look gorgeous. They're just in the most beautiful dresses. The hats are outstanding. We have our own server for this table.
Yes.
She's delightful. She's made
lovely.
sure that we've got our champagne and food will be out soon enough. I'm so excited. This is just such an atmosphere.
It is.
Oh, I love it. It's a more subdued Melbourne kind of atmosphere.
It is. I'm just surprised. You're right. The service is brilliant.
Yeah.
Anything you want, Tammy's right there.
Yeah, it's fantastic. Soon it was time for the first course, which was asparagus with a pea panna cotta, summer bean salad and truffle. It was light and delicious. It came with a bread roll. There's Joan checking the form, but I'm hoeing into my lovely asparagus meal. It was delicious. Next was a ballantine of chicken, tarragon and shallot, confit potato, mushrooms and leek. These were also delicious. It was a really nice meal and one that you'd expect at an event like this. Mark enjoyed it. The finale was the bitter chocolate raspberry chocolate gel vanilla crumble. This was the highlight of the menu. And then we had these weird little truffles that Mark decided to make into a hat. Guys, I've just realised I haven't told you where we got our outfit from. So Mark's suit, he had made in Vietnam, his suit and his shirt. But we didn't have shoes, we didn't have ties. I've told you this already. So we ended up going to Shein. As I said before, we're not going to keep any of these clothes because, well, they don't really fit our everyday travel wardrobe. So my dress, my earrings, shoes, bag, and the other outfit that I've got all came from Shein. Mark's got socks and shoes, ties, and we're so happy with what turned up. When we ordered them, I was terrified because Shein can be a bit hit or miss, but in this case, it's been a hit. Could not be happier with our outfit. If you've had success with a similar Shein outfit, let us know in the comments because I'm sure other people are wearing Shein outfits here. We just don't know. We're here for the parade, the Royal Parade. This is literally why I've come to Ascot. So we're going to go and find a great position. Apparently the King is here today. Says Kate, my heart is broken. But anyway, the King will do. Will he suffice?
Yes, of course we will.
The King will do. All right, we'll get a position.
We better head there.
Yeah, we better stop talking, go find a position. We had to arrive early to get a coveted spot near the racetrack to see the King's procession. Joan came prepared with binoculars. The mounted police strolled on by and jockeys were out inspecting the track. And let's take a moment to appreciate the roses. We're not sure if we've found the best position for finding the King because, as I said, Princess Kate's not going to be here. Heartbroken. But anyway, I've mentioned that. So we're just going to stay here. There seems to be police around, so we're thinking this might be the best position.
And we're on the rail too, so
And yeah, we're right on the fence.
whole position.
The only thing between us and the King is roses. Right, they're out. They're out in beginning the parade. I can see the King and the Queen. So exciting. You excited?
Yeah.
Mark's excited, I'm excited.
As excited as I get.
Something wrong with this boy.
Well,
That was it. Thank goodness there's a cheer at the end. I was a bit concerned about this sedate crowd. Oh my goodness. Anyway, we got to see the King, the Queen,
I did
Princess Anne. Mark clapped. No one else did, but oh, it was lovely. So exciting.
Jane got to see the Queen.
Jane got to see the Queen. Was it exciting, Joan?
Pardon?
Jane got to see the King.
The King.
Was that exciting?
Oh, very exciting, yes. We waited a long time to see this.
How the sun?
Nah, Mark's a little bit hot in his suit. Can you believe we're saying it's hot in England? Oh my goodness.
I've got the solar panel going.
Baby, oh baby, oh baby, oh baby, get down on my knees and they say, baby.
Finally, it's time for the first race. So,
How long have we been here?
since 11:45, and
so
it's now
2:30.
2:30. It's a really long time. Anyway, I have had quite a long time to study the horses, so I'm going for number 7, lead artist. What are you going for?
I've got Kieran Mars, number 2.
He's gone for the Aussie connection. I've just gone for like form. All right, so I'm going to send Mark over to have a bet for me, and then we'll see how we go. One of us will win. One of us. Yeah.
Well,
We have not got off to an auspicious start.
not a good start.
No. So I look at it this way, things can only improve.
It certainly can.
we'd be really rich if we actually had an idea. We have decided on number 3. 3 looks perfect. So we're going to go and have our money on number 3. We think we'll be rich at the end of this, or maybe not. But it won't interfere with our enjoyment of this day.
Exactly. All right, bets on.
So Mark's had the bet on the horse that we think looks the best.
And what price is it?
31 Australian dollars, so like 15 to 1. So, I'm not real sure. But anyway, we could end up rich or not rich. Probably not.
Let's see how it looks go. Oh well.
Looks aren't everything.
Oh, it's not bad though. Ran 4th or 5th, so
But,
for a 33 to 1 shot.
And the fifth
as I said, looks aren't everything.
number 3.
Now, if you're interested in another way to do Royal Ascot, you could book tickets to the Queen Anne Enclosure and arrive early and take your pick at sitting at the many bars and cafes that are available. There are also other less pricey and far more pricey options. Hey, but options are everything. And if you want to find another place to watch the royal procession, you can go to the enclosure where the procession ends, but make sure you get there early for a good spot. We're done. I have the hiccups. There is singing. What a lovely day this has been.
What a great day.
We didn't back a winner,
No,
but that's okay. That's okay.
I'll back the place getter in the last.
Okay, well, Mark won like $1. Okay, so over and out. Thanks for coming to Ascot with us.
Thank you, Ascot. It's a
And
great
we'll
day.
see you next time somewhere else in the world.